Alright, so I got the, sorry guys. So I got the outside tacked. So you want to kind of work yourself back and forth because it's going to want to bow up and wrinkle on you, especially this big of a patch without having inner bracing on it. So just kind of go around. What I did is I just tacked it around in place where I wanted it. Oop, there goes one of my tacks. Tacked it around in place where I kind of wanted it, and then I'm going to go through and start filling these up and manipulating it really tight into all these corners down in here. So I'm going to start beating on it with the hammer and get it really into place now that it's hanging on its own. Actually got it. Let's see if I can get a shot for you. Got it fully welded all the way across the bottom of the floor, and up the side, and up underneath the pinch weld for the firewall and across. So I'm gonna leave the light here just to double check. Oops, turn that back on. Go inside real quick and check and see how much more welding we need to do to finish it up. There should be some light peeking through if I didn't get it welded. Oh yeah, there is. So you can see we got just a few holes along that bottom edge, and that was the hardest edge to weld. Looks like the rest of it's all welded up. So cool, we're in good shape. I'm gonna crawl in here and weld this. I don't think I'm gonna film the inside welding just because that might suck. So anyway, see you in a bit. Ooh, 1 minute. Alright, so I got the inside all knocked down, so it's pretty flush all the way around. So I can just go around seam seal the inside now. I'm fully welded on the outside, so I got my fire protection. And then once this is seam sealed, because it's all knocked down all around the edge pretty tight, it'll look nice. And then we'll just roll on some liner over the top of it, or actually we'll put the ceramic coating down there first, then we'll roll on some bed liner over the top of it to make it look pretty, look like nobody really screwed with it. So anyway, we're on the right track now. I gotta go dump my memory card. I'm full. Talk to you guys in a few. Day 4, Sunday morning. I didn't upload that video. This one might be long, or you might get 2 in a row, or I don't know. So what did we get to last night? Drinking coffee and smoking. Sorry. It's early, it's Sunday, and that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So we got this bitch welded in last night. Tucked her on the floor. We got our seam folded down, tacked. Took a grinder to it. It's pretty flat. I might take another little tack, depending on how I feel about it once I get in there. But I'm going to get that prepped for filler so we can start filling the seam and get it smoothed out. I'm going to cut this stuff off the front end, get rid of it. I'm probably going to add some tacks to this sheet metal and fill up some holes, and then we'll start working on shaving stuff. We'll see what we can get done on Sunday. I got a new memory card now, so here we go. Thanks for being here. Here it's all, this red stuff's all separated. You're just gonna knead your hardener, just like you'd knead bread or whatever. Just mix it basically. So it's gonna have a whole bunch of liquid up there at the top. Yeah, I still hear it. Yeah. See where she is. Yeah, it's not bad. Keep folding this over like you'd fold over bread until you get the colors mixed. keep doing this until you get all your streaks gone. Once you get all your color streaks gone, you're ready to go. Cool. I'm going to have to move kind of quick on this because I got hardener in it, so how much talking I'll do. I'm just trying to go upwards with this, like that. Get it all filled. That's it. So it looks pretty wrinkly in here, but I'm just going to hit it real heavy with the 40 grit probably, and then just skim coat it when I'm done. But that looks really good. Alright, so I got the second round of filler on there. I'm gonna cut some metal. Pull up these little triangles right here. I think I can get there with this piece that I got, scrap metal I just found. Oh yeah, that'll work. Whew, that was a good batch of work. Firewall's got the last skim coat on it. We'll knock that down, and then we're just going to seam sealer this edge right here. That'll be fine, and then we'll go to the inside and we'll seam sealer all the way around the inside. I got that all beat down and prepped. I got my corner block offs cut and they're ready, so I can weld those in as soon as I get some time. And then while I'm in there welding, I think I'm going to tackle those holes and get those holes taken care of. Hopefully one more good day of work and we'll be done to prepping for paint. Sounds like Andy found the hood pins, so I'm going to have to fab that up before we paint. But that should be the last hurdle that we got to overcome, other than figuring out how we're going to mount the front bumper. I'm not sure what he's got going on with that idea, but anyway, there's where we are. The S13 project SHR. Appreciate you guys being here. It's gonna be a fun project. I'm out of gas for the weekend. I'm gonna go home, go in the house, eat some dinner, hang out with the kids. Hey guys. And so I think it's day 5 of working on the S14. Andy came down the other night. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this, because I'm not holding it right. Hey, that better? So Andy came down the other night and he brought us some goodies. I was ready for the hood pins because I got to get ready to fab those up. He brought us the radiator so we can start to look at the shrouding. I've got an idea for what we want to do there. He brought down the AccuSump, the oil cooler, a bunch of fittings for the cooling system, our hood pins. We got our POR15 coating in. And we got most of the work done on our firewall. So I'm going to finish prepping this firewall and see if I can get it ready to POR15 and prime, and start thinking about these hood pins. And then, jeez, sorry about the camera, guys. Andy brought me a new camera, if you haven't noticed. I'm using a GoPro Hero 7, and it should be a little bit better picture quality. I don't know how the audio is going to turn out until I sit down to edit it, so if I'm shaky with it, if I'm pointing in the wrong direction or whatever, just bear with me. I apologize. I'm getting used to a new one. There's my old setup. My old setup's over here somewhere. So we're on like version 3 for you guys. I appreciate all the likes, I appreciate all the subscriptions, and I'll keep trying to make everything better for you as I go. I know I work on a little bit of everything, and this channel's not one thing. It's a little bit of everything. My family, my builds, my community, our trips. So anyway, I appreciate you being here. I think this camera does time lapse, so we'll see if I can get you set up and do some time lapse with a new camera. But I'm gonna get this all Get this all prepped and ready to go. It's got its second skim coat on it, and then we'll go ahead and go inside and we'll get that seam sealed. I got it all knocked down in the last video for you, and then we should be good to go. Take it easy. Talk to you later.
Crazy big badass dog.
Ugh. Ugh. All right. Firewall smooth. I'm going to put just a tiny little skim coat on a couple of spots so that it doesn't look like there's a little thumb sticking up in the middle of our smoothed out areas. But it's pretty much 100% ready to go. So I'm just going to skim coat those tiny little spots. I want to get this corner smoothed up more. A little bit in here. And then right there. I'll put a little splotch in here. A little splotch in there. A little splotch, a little splotch. And I think the rest of that's all fine for primer or POR, whatever we got to do. So we're going to put down this POR 15 high temp. We're going to use metal prep on it. I got to read the technical data sheet for that, and I need to read the technical data sheet for the 2K primer and find out what needs to go down first, because I have filler on it. Whether I need to just put some primer in these little spots around the filler and then POR it, or whether I can just POR over everything and not prime it, or what I can do. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna upload this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new quality. Hopefully the new camera and the audio worked out good. Next time you see this, we'll have the engine compartment ready for paint. I will take you along the way when I fab up the mounts for the hood, and I'll get the hood mounted. A couple other small things that I may or may not film. But anyway, we're gonna, this week, let's see, where are we today? We're Wednesday, today's Wednesday. So hopefully by the end of this weekend, we'll have the engine compartment buttoned up and be ready to plop a motor into it. And then I'll be jumping over to ducts and rear radiator mount and wiring and trying to get this thing prepped to have an engine that runs, not just an engine. So anyway, thanks for being here, guys. There's Andy's S14. Hopefully we get out of the work and get into the cool stuff here pretty soon, but I appreciate you being here. Remember, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you click this little button over here, over there, wherever this, right there, push that and you'll get a subscribe for me. Anyway, thanks for being here. Talk at you later. Take care.